Hey guys, it's Steph from Hot Moving, and obviously you see the score here, and it's another 50-plus point game hanging on the Colorado Buffaloes, led by Deion Sanders, man. And this is making this video pains me, as much as I've been a big Deion Sanders supporter. And look, man, I understand, just when he got to Colorado, the energy, the enthusiasm. I mean, before he got to Colorado, they were in football purgatory. He comes there with his kids, Shador and Shiloh, Travis Hunter. I mean, that infused electricity. The first year it didn't go that well, but it showed some growth. Let's get this season under our belt. Let's build on. And he did last year. Okay, then all those guys go, and it seemed like he was doing okay recruiting, kind of, but he hasn't been able to get the talent via the transfer portal or the recruiting. Okay. And I mean, look, man, U of A, that's a good school, good football. They got a good football program, but this season they've been mediocre themselves, man, going to this game. I mean, this wasn't U of A last year, U of A 2 years ago, right? So, and they're on the road and you're at home and you just got drubbed the other day. Last weekend. Okay? By Utah. And I know you're at the road, but still, 53-7. Okay, you come back home and then you get drubbed at home. 52-17. That's just. It's the coaching staff play. Maybe they've quit. Maybe the Deion magic is probably over. The prime effect is probably over. And I mean, look, man, University of Colorado has nothing to thank for Deion Sanders for all the money that he's injected right away. However, though, that being said, could the money they inject right away turn around and having to pay someone out in a buyout? Possibly. Okay, Deion Sanders didn't say he wants to leave, but there's been a lot of articles floating around that, could Deion Sanders be one to head out? There's nothing really left for him in Colorado. His kids aren't there, whatever. Hard to recruit. I think, for Colorado, University of Colorado being the branded college in Colorado, I don't think this school is as bad for recruiting for football as it may seem to be. I just think that resources got to be allocated better and really building a football program. Not just getting a name brand like Deion Sanders and slapping his name as a branded label on anything that's going to do it. I think they really got to dive in their football department, bring in analytics department, figure out ways, guys that you can bring in that can contribute, guys that can come in and fit a certain scheme, a certain type of, I don't want to say culture because they're just kids going to college, but really invest and just start from the bottom again and rebuild it as a, I know they're a football first school, obviously, but really rebuild a football first school though, truly, you know what I'm saying? You may not have the name brands and the coaches, but get somebody in there because I think Deion, I really don't know what his bread and butter is as a coach outside of motivational speaking. You know what I'm saying? Yes, he needs talent. You need talent, and when you are a great rah-rah coach and you have talent, then you're gonna look good. And I mean, he has a son who's really well at quarterback, Travis Hunter. So he get away with some things, and this year it was really gonna be heavy on. Okay, he doesn't have his star players that he had last year. He got some new guys in there, coaching staff. Okay, is this the year that Deion Sanders is gonna really showcase what he can do now that he doesn't have his kids, and it hasn't been good. I think he's a great player, obviously, but we're talking about him as a coach. Okay, and he did well at Jackson State, he did well at Colorado times, but I'm not seeing a good coach, honestly. I'm not. Especially in back-to-back weeks, and he's saying that he's in the offense. He didn't leave. You were okay, fine. You didn't go home all week, and then here you are. Or you didn't go home since the loss, whatever. So you're staying in the football facilities at Colorado, and here you are. You lose again. So what was all that tinkering? What was the plan and what went into that? Oh man, I like Deion Sanders, I do. Okay, but it's just the theatricals, the theater, it's up. It's up. It's over. Okay, I'm not putting it all on Deion Sanders. I'm not doing that here. But you are the front-facing guy. You are the guy making all the money. Okay? And it's just not good. Not good at all. You know what I'm saying? Like, 3-6, 1-5. You know, I mean, could they squeak out a couple more wins? Sure. Could they maybe get 5 wins? Maybe. You know, but 3-6 is old Colorado all over again. You know, the Deion magic was good when it was in combination with his son. You know, and that's pretty much, and that's pretty much what it was. And those are great moments. Those are great moments for college football. It was great for the Colorado program. You know, I find it hard pressed for Deion Sanders to be back next year. If he is back next year, what has he learned? Is the recruiting going to get better? You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know what his plan. It doesn't seem like I don't see a future for him in Colorado. I don't. And honestly, I don't see a future him coaching in college football unless it's gonna, and definitely not for one of the bigger schools. Absolutely not. No. If he finishes the season out like, you know, I don't know, man, like, you know, people win 7 games, 8 games, I can see him probably okay. You won about 7, 8 games this season, okay. After back-to-back, you know, 7+ win seasons, okay, I can see you parlaying that into a bigger gig, but there's nothing for him to parlay off of, you know. Man, I don't know. I think it just seems like to lose like this at home, even if they were gonna lose, but to lose like this at home, it just shows like lack of, like, just seems undisciplined. You know, I don't want to hear about talent and all this other stuff, because when he first got there, he was talking about talent. A few guys away, this and stuff, and it's like, here we are. You know what I'm saying? I keep saying this, not Deion. I've been a big Deion supporter, still a huge supporter of Deion Sanders, but I think he needs to go back to the building blocks, maybe go to a different school if he still wants to coach, but a different school in terms of a school that's probably even like a lower level D1 school, not even with the resources of Colorado, but the spotlight's not there. You could probably play in a more lighter conference. It's still D1, you know, and build off of that. Okay. And then maybe a bigger gig if he wants to remain in college, because he always talked about how he enjoys coaching in college because he likes building young men up, you know, and I know that feels his passion, so maybe he needs to do that. Not saying he needs to drop down to JUCO or, you know, back to the, HBCU college, but, you know, a smaller D1 school and a smaller conference, or not a big name conference, where you still get, man, you may get a big school you play here and there, but you're going against teams that are equally talented across the league for the most part, and that'll allow you to kind of develop your coaching a little bit more. That's just me. I'm not saying he's a bad coach. He had Grant Jackson, but he had his son though. We know how good his son Travis Hunter was, and then going to Colorado. But then you see where we at now with it, and it's back-to-back weeks. It's just been a disaster. You know, it's just all the signs say that. Is it over? Is prime effect, has it been dried out? The well been dried? Have Colorado extracted and drained that prime dollar as much as they could out of it? And Coach Prime is so burnt out at this point. You know. Anyways, guys, y'all let me know what y'all think about this, man. Thanks for watching. Please like, subscribe. I'm out.